Okay, it's Matt here at Pecktown Pines. This is our project today. I split up some campfire wood, I guess I'd call it. It was just some old red pine. Didn't really want to just throw it in the woods and rot it, so I cut it up last year and finally got my splitter attached on the new tractor. Had to manufacture a small little clamping device, I guess you'd call it, a little bracket to hold the PTO on. So got it split up yesterday, and today I figured I'd stack it on here, and I thought, you know what, I might as well build a couple sides on it. I gotta go sort through my lumber and see what kind of scrap. This is another one of my all scrap projects. I'm not buying any lumber for this, but I gotta find what I got and sort of do a quick design, and I'll come back to you later, maybe while I'm working on it or when it's done, but I'll come back and show it to you. I think I'm just going to put two sides on it and then a board to hold it together. So I'll stack them. I'll stack the ends. It's a little extra work, but I'll stack the ends square so I don't have as much pressure against the outside walls. But I'll put a sort of a retaining device either on the end or the up in the middle of it. I haven't decided here. I gotta go find my scrap wood, so I'll be back in a little bit. Bye. Well, this sort of works out perfect. This is my next project on my to-do list. Wasn't really looking forward to this. Never really liked throwing away scrap lumber or miscellaneous lumber. Never know what you can use it for. Sort of wish I would have built this a little differently. I wish I would have built whole extra shelf in here for different kinds sizes of wood. When I started it, I filled that lower bunk with a lot of 12-foot long sheets of I think it was all 1x8 pine. Matter of fact, I got a few still down there. They were really nice boards. My only mistake was I probably the bottom course might not be great because it's closer to the dirt. I should have put a piece of plywood in there just to keep it away. But as you can see, I've got miscellaneous crap down there, and I got some treated lumber over here, and like I said, in the center is there. But my next job is to clean out this bunk a bit. I've got a fresh batch of wood in the kiln, and some that was air drying that's got to come over here. So I don't know, I got some up there I got to pull out and take pictures of, and even those pieces over there don't have a big use for them. So with the price of wood, I want to see if I can get them sold. It'd be nice to clean out my bunk. I don't have a lot of wood to come in here. I'm not even sure how much. It's all stickered. It looks like a lot more. Some of them are 4x4s, so most of it's 1x pine. That bunk right up there, I pulled a lot of this stuff off already. That's gonna be my bunk that I'm gonna clear for pine. This I got miscellaneous over here, metal on the bottom, and then I think that's all. I don't know if it's hard to tell because it's weathered. It could be treated lumber up there, little pieces. I took something apart and saved the lumber, which actually was one of my first projects of the season. I used scrap lumber and built a hanging shelf in my pole barn. So yeah, this works out perfect. I clean out my bunk, grabbing some lumber. Probably will grab more than I need, but pull it all into my pole barn. And well, I didn't bring you along for the cutting out. I didn't think you needed to see all that. Basically, here's all the wood I cut up. It's not all the straightest. I've got basically 8 posts. Let's see if I'll be able to see this at all. There's sort of my scratch out plan. I've got everything cut out, but what do you call them? The stretchers, to keep them together. But they'll be screwed in. They probably won't need those, but I'll probably add one or two just holding these things in place. I'll be able to access it from one side when it's all done. But used up all the lumber I picked out except for these 3 pieces, and I'll get the stretchers out of 1 or 2 of them. As I said, this one's not too bad. Well, this is all rough sawn lumber. I think there was one piece in there that was a real 2x6. It wasn't in the best shape, but once I split it in half, it was okay. But maybe as I'm assembling it, I'll set up the camera in high speed mode or whatever. I haven't done that. I haven't tried that. But my timing has been impeccable today. I got all set up, took my measurements, got my wood in here, and then it started sprinkling. It's now stopped again, and I'm ready to assemble this. So I think I'm having a lucky day. Talk to you later. Bye. Got the top and bottom things screwed in. As you can, I don't know if you can tell, I got unlucky. It started raining again, so I got a little premature on my excitement of timing things perfect. So yeah, the tractor needed a bath. So we'll look on the good side. So I dragged it inside, and I'm working on it in here. I've got the, like I said, I've got the top and bottom on. The next thing is to put these on right here. I really didn't want to do all mine in here. I was going to do them outside, but I'll do it in here. See how well. I probably should have placed these differently for the screw holes, but I said I think I'll be fine. None of this has to be perfect. This is just the outside tool thing. I don't know how long how many years it's going to last. I've used this treated lumber outside before, or not treated, and it weathers nicely. If it has enough air around it, it doesn't do bad. This is the part that I'm trying to decide if I wanted to switch to a different screw. What do I got here? These are weathered screws, but they're only 2.5 inches long. I'm sinking them, countersinking them. But I think that's going to be good enough. I'm going to have three on. I'm going to have this one, four on the side, one here, and one here. And I'll tie them together at the top. I'm not going to video all this. I'll come back when I'm done. This is the basic stuff. Like I said, I'm not doing precision woodwork here. This is just going to hold a bunk of lumber, and I'll be able to move it around with my forks. So basically, I'll be able to load it where it's at, and then bring it over to the fire pit, or near the fire pit. Throw a cover on it. The wood's been dried for at least I don't know when it was all cut up. I think it was cut down last. Most of this was all cut down last year. This is from clearing the site. Like I said, I don't even have that much. I might have a cord. I didn't look. You know, a lot of it I just wasted, but the bigger chunks I cut up. So it's got quite. It's almost a year on it for drying already. Probably about 9 months. But it's just campfire wood, so it doesn't need to be that dry. But the drier it is, the better that fire pit will burn. So I'm gonna let you go for now, and I'll bring you back later. Well, nothing you can't do with a little prop stick. We've got a prop stick over there, and a loosely clamp down there. It's just when you're working on projects, especially like these that are sometimes you need that extra hand. I have a habit of keeping assorted screws around here because, you know, if I've got a project that I have to buy lumber and I got it planned, I go in and buy what I need and buy the screws. But I work on so many projects where I'm just reusing old product. So I keep it every time I go into town when I'm shopping. I pick up extra screws everywhere. Just try to make sure I have varied lengths around. I was going to use my cheaper screws on this product, but the length was ideal. And these are also deck screws, so the wood might rot, but the screws shouldn't come apart. So now I have, matter of fact, this pallet. I don't remember what I got it from, but it was a decent pallet, so I saved it. I actually treated wood with wood. I don't know if I have it out here or if it's at the house, but I might end up putting a coat of wood treatment on all this, just get me another 5-6 years out of it. This is not something I'm building for 20 years or anything, so it's not an issue there. But I probably won't get it coated the first time I use it, but maybe before I reload it the second time, I'll coat her down. And like I said, I don't have all my tractor implements as it is are. I'm always struggling to find a place for them. Keep them out of the weather. Some implements don't matter that much, but it doesn't hurt to keep your implements. Okay, I'm not clamping that perfectly. It's a little loose, I think. Ooh, perfect. That's good enough there. When I put the screws in on that side, I'll realign it. When you're putting this one in, you want to make sure it's close on the other side. There, perfect. I've been doing 3 screws on this end and just 2 on the upper end. You probably can't see in the video, but like that one right there, that's all the threads are twisted. I probably should, when I cut lumber and stack it up, I should probably sort out the bag crap more often than I do. I read somewhere about what percentage you're going to get bad lumber. I end up, very few do I pull out of the stacks. I know some will twist with time, and then I just pull them out then. Unless it's a real noticeable one, I just don't worry about it. And the thing is when I pull them out of the kiln or after it's being stickered and I'm flat stacking them, they're all, you're flat stacking them. So if you've got a little twist somewhere, I don't know if it'll take it out or not, but if it's at the bottom of the stack, it can't hurt. But this project's almost done. I just haven't decided how many top pieces I'm going to put on this thing. When I say top pieces, I call it a spreader bar, but the bar is actually so it won't spread out. As I said, when I stack this in here, I'll probably, maybe not every single end, I'll probably turn the firewood so it's self-supporting, but not every single run. That's just time consuming. So I had everything cut up to this point. Basically, it's pretty much done, except for I'm going to put in two cross members to just hold it in place. Since I'll be using it on the tractor, I might put in 2 on this side, and I'll have to feel the strength of it, and then maybe I'll do one at the top. This is one reason I was planning on doing this outside, just more room. But it's pretty much done raining. But since it's in the building, I might as well finish it in the building. So yeah, you pick it up from one side, and I'll load it from this side. So I'm going to put probably two strapping here, and then I might put one here, and if it gets in the way, it's just gonna, this one will only be on with 2 screws, so I can remove it. So this one I'll put on with a couple extra screws. So I just need to get the tape measure. I'm gonna probably turn you up here in a second. I gotta go cut some boards. The length, I don't know if I gotta do it to width. Looking down here, 55 and 3/4 will do it. 55 and 3/4 plus. We gotta write that number down because I know myself. I measure a lot of things twice because I forget, and I do not like cutting something an inch short. Yeah, don't ask me how I know that. But hey, I'll bring you back when I'm all done with this thing, or maybe when I'm finishing the last screwing up, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I didn't film the last of it, but all I did was put on this top bar and these back bars. These back bars are a little weak. The ones I had were just a little short. I think these will work. If they don't, I'll go to the fire pit and I'll cut a couple new ones. But yeah, this project came out pretty good. And like I said, I'll load it from this side. I got the forks set already for it. I can haul it right out there. And the great thing about this is, I mean, I use the bucket a lot for picking up wood, but if I got a bunch of it, I can just haul this over with the tractor and load it up and haul away. Now, I don't know, I'll have to look up. I think my loader handles at least 1,500 pounds. Maybe it's higher than that, but I'm sure it's going to handle this lumber over there. If it was wood that was real wet, maybe not, but I'm only going to get 2 racks in here. I might have I don't cut when I'm cutting wood for a fire pit, I don't keep it standard, so I'll get two rows, and then if there's a little room in between, I'll throw some pieces in there just to fill it up, basically to keep it from falling. But my measurement on this tells me I should get about a phase cord in here. It's a little more than 48 inch wide. It's 48 inches high, and it's actually, I can get 2 rows of almost 20 in here. But like I said, I don't sit there and cut mine perfectly. I don't sell it or anything like that. So when I was selling campfire wood, I put my stuff up on a jig and cut it a little bit better. But this will work perfect. This would be a nice project for today. So I don't know what I'm working on next or what I'm going to film next. It's the summertime, so I'll be probably not doing too much kitchen stuff. I do have my hard cider that's I'll have to look at my calendar on it. It's been sitting in the glass for a while. It's ready actually to keg. I have an extra keg. I could keg it, but I don't really have a lot of room in the refrigerator. And I actually add sugar to it to add sweetness back to it. So I can't really keg it and leave it out at room temperature. It has to go, I carbonate it and put it right in the refrigerator so the sugar won't cook again. And even so, it usually cooks a tad. Not a lot, but it cooks a little bit off. I don't know how much sugar I have to add back to that batch, but that's probably a next inside thing. I don't know if I'll do any baking. Now that it's summertime, it'll be these kinds of projects. I have a couple lean-to projects to work on. Once that wood bunk over there I showed you earlier is cleaned out, and I moved my lumber, I'll be firing up the sawmill. So, I normally don't get to the sawmill till early May, and it's early May, but I've had a lot of chore projects this year. I'd probably be cutting sooner. I probably would have already cut by now if I had a good place to put it, but I hope there's that pile of wood out there I got to load. I'm going to do that next year. But yeah, probably the next video will maybe using the sawmill, I hope. If I find something that even seems interesting and I'm in the mood to record. I went through in the wintertime, recorded a few things, and now that it's summertime, I'm working on things. It's like, do I want to record? And then here I am. I forgot to turn my radio off again, but well, tractor got a little bath, but I think I might, before I move it, I'm gonna wash her down a little bit more. My windows are pretty dusty. So, but that's it for now. If you're interested in what I might be doing next, subscribe to the channel. If you hit like, great. I'm sure I'm never to get to the point that I'll be able to earn money on YouTube. I think you got to have 1,000 subscribers and how many hours of videos watched. But I'm not really figuring I'm going to get there. But you never know. Maybe I'll end up recording some video that people love. Until then, catch you later.